red lights on this time. I'm actually recording. So it is Saturday and I'm not on the bike today, obviously. I'm at Bathurst, at the Bathurst 12 hour this weekend. It's Saturday, so obviously the 12 hours tomorrow, but today we've got support races. It's not raining, but the sky's very grey, bit of sun at the moment, thankfully. But yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a little bit wet tomorrow. Not sure how much, but might provide for some entertainment. I've got the earmuffs on at the moment because I've got the director on, because I'm actually here working for the TV crew, which I do a bit of when I get the chance and the opportunity. But I'm on turn 2, I guess, top of Mountain Straight. And it's going to be a big long day tomorrow. I think we're up here for best part of 13 hours, so yeah, long day. We get a few camera reliefs come along and take over for us, so we can have a quick break, but it's a long day. But should be a good race, and this is a pretty wild corner to be on, so I'm going to spin the camera around, show you the camera I'm going to be running, and try and get a couple of shots over the weekend. Be a bit hard because it's going to be very busy, but yeah, last time I was here for the 6 hour, I just put up a couple of shots and people didn't understand what I was here for. But yeah, check this out. Yeah, so I'm here, and this is Mountain Straight. So if you know Bathurst, Mountain Straight's pretty wild. It's got a big hump in the middle of it there where they get a bit light. Come up here to effectively what's turn 2, and then this is my camera right here. So I've still got my comms on, so you can see this curly cable here to my head, but that's the shot. If you can see that, I don't know whether or not that's picking that up, but yeah, basically I'm getting them coming into this corner and then out here up into that big fast right-hander. So, and that goes up to camera 4. But yeah, be a pretty busy spot, especially on the opening laps where there's like tons of cars coming up. But should be pretty good. This is a pretty good spot for photographers too, I'd say. But as you can see, that's the track there, and that's bottom of Conrod Straight going into the Chase and the hotel there. So yeah, pretty iconic place. If you've never been to Bathurst, I suggest you do, especially if you love cars. So, but yeah, really nice. It's just a really nice, calm, cool day today as well, which will be good for some fast times, and hopefully with no rain the track will be pretty quick. So yeah. Anyway, I better get into it. We've got lots of stuff to do and check cameras. So yeah, see how we go. So thankfully I don't have to shoot for 12 hours continuously. This is Riley, the relief cameraman, so I'm just on a 20-minute break at the moment, which is amazing. Yeah, so yeah, I get a break every few hours to go and do human things and eat food and stuff like that, and just reset your brain. But yeah, he's jumped in to take over for the 20-minute stint. Sorry, I keep pausing because the cars are so damn loud, but so if you can see, I don't know, that's the monitor there. They're pretty good monitors on these cameras. And these big box lenses on these cameras are worth a fortune. It's a 4K lens as well, so pretty amazing. Like that's, you can shoot right down to the bottom corner there. which is pretty awesome, like all the way down there. And also you get what's called a return, so you can actually watch the rest of the track, what's going on, because then you know when the TV crew's coming to you, because this is camera 3, so you want to know what's happening on camera 2, and they'll tell you, but you need to be ready to go. And also, even if they don't ask you to shoot a shot, you usually try and shoot as many as you can, just in case somebody overcooks the corner and ends up in that wall there. How good's this Mustang? Alright, well, I've still got another 10 minutes up my sleeve, so I'm going to sit down, grab something to eat, and relax a bit. And thankfully it's not raining anymore. Well, for the bit. Oh, here we go, overtake. I think that was Shane Van Gisbergen. Alrighty, back from Bathurst now, and I'm here at Robbie's shop again. The boys are out there messing around with Adam's ute, bending some tubes and stuff, but I'm in here, and this came in the mail this morning. That's a 98 R1 fuel tap. I actually didn't look as good in the pictures, and it's actually come and it's in really good condition, so big thanks to the wreckers that sold that on eBay to me. But I do have a rebuild kit coming for it anyway. But just out of this big sheet here of that 6mm plate, I just happen to have one little offcut, which is absolutely perfect for what I need. That's going to go on there, and then it'll get drilled and tapped and everything like that, and then that'll get welded onto the tank. So I've worked out that that's going to fit perfectly up under the tank. It'll sit at the back with the fuel hose coming out the back of it, and then yeah, obviously then it's in the right spot for where the fuel's going to sit, and obviously on acceleration, that sort of thing. But yeah, pretty happy with that. So I'm going to get going with putting that in the tank, and then yeah, start drilling some holes and get back on the welder, because Bathurst was a very, very long weekend. It was awesome. There was some very cool cars there, but was pretty exhausted yesterday, so it's nice to be back in here working on the bike again. It's bloody noisy out there. No, you wait till you see this car, it's so good. I'll put the Instagram link down the bottom for Adam's Instagram, who owns the car, because yeah, he's been posting up updates on it. Very cool. So anyway, there's the bottom of the tank. I've drilled that out. That's got the 3 holes there, 2 for the bolts to go through and 1 for the fuel feed. This is my little metal plate. I'm holding this with a rag because I've just hit it with metho just to make sure it's all clean, but I'll probably have to metho it again, because basically that's like a nice thick plate that's going to go under the fuel tap, and then it's threaded to hold it in, and then I've got them just slightly big enough for that to, it's tight fit, I'll tell you what. There you go, it sits in there perfectly like that. So that's all located, the bolt holes go through, and then the filler, and then that's not going to move anywhere either, so I can tack that on now and weld it in place. So yeah, pretty happy with that. And then Mr. Fuel Tap can go straight into that like that, so perfect. Right, zero pressure leak test. So full the brim with water, and so far I can only really see one leak. It might be different with some pressure in it, but the tap's definitely leaking. But I've got a tap rebuild kit coming. Let's
So the good thing, it's a genuine Yamaha tap as well, not an aftermarket one. And it's an all balls rebuild kit, which is pretty good. Oh, maybe there's a leak there as well. So, just put some circles on there with a pen and go back and look at it when it's empty.
Right, so sadly today I'm taking my bike home because it's actually been heaps of fun hanging out here with Rob and learning a bit more about welding. I'm going to show you a bit of a sneak preview of what he's working on at the moment for a customer. It's actually a guy I know, and a very, very cool little car that's going to be hopefully out later this year, the progress that's happening with it now. But I'll show you this, and I'm going to show you what the bike's looking like now. Then load it up, get it home, and then start pulling it apart so I can start getting the paint happening, and then also start looking at what to do with the engine. So yeah, check this thing out. So this is Adam's Morris Minor Ute, or what's left of it. This is the body shell, known as Tantrum. This car, actually I remember this car from when I was younger as an apprentice mechanic, and his dad used to race it out at Adelaide International, and it had a 13B Monster port or J port or something like that in it with nitrous on it. It was a pretty cool little thing. Had like a homemade tray on the back of it, and it was very loud and angry. Since then he's basically brought it to Rob, and this is happening. So I won't go in too close because it's still unwelded, so it's all just tacked together. But yeah, it's amazing the way this has come together. It's obviously upside down right now because it's just being put onto a rotisserie, so you can weld all the underside of it before putting it back on the jig. But yeah, very cool, like full tube chassis, and it's getting engineered, so it'll all be sheeted in on the floor and that sort of stuff. But yeah, very cool setup, and yeah, can't wait to see this thing all done. It does have one of these things, 13B with a massive turbo going on it, and yeah, it's you know, proper full tray on the back, big tyres in it, but yeah, all getting built to meet legalities, which is super awesome. So yeah, very, very cool. And this project over here, which is kind of hidden, I'll put the Instagram for that on the screen. You should check it out. It is amazing, and this thing's going to be, I reckon, probably the best 240Z in the world when it's done. Yeah, definitely one worth checking out. And also Adam, he's got some very, very cool cars, but this is one that's going to be probably on the top of his list of cool cars as well. So yeah, let's go have a look at the bike. Oh, and that there too, even though it's got a Morris bonnet sitting on it right now, it's a good storage place. That's actually a full Pro Mod Vanishing Point chassis there that Robbie's putting together. It's going to be very cool. Has a early model Corvette fiberglass body shell on it. So yeah, that's going to end up being a very quick car depending on who owns it, because they're just building it to sell. So yeah, very cool thing. And check out this chassis bench, this jig bench. That's the chassis bench there. Same sort of setup, but these jig benches are really cool. Makes me want one of these now, having used this and messed around in it. So yeah, just to get everything so precise. Alright, through we go. Right, so yeah, as you would have seen, the bike's pretty much fab-wise complete. Only a couple of little things to do finally. I've just got to tweak mostly the brake mountings, and I've got Trav is going to look into making me a, as you can see, that's still got the factory Fireblade caliper mount there. No caliper on it at the moment. Thanks Alan Morrison for pointing that out. On the Erion bikes, the caliper actually hung underneath, so I'm going to get Trav to make me one that goes underneath. I've just got to get a Brembo caliper for it, so it'll just be like a generic, like a Aprilia or Ducati rear caliper or something like that. But other than that, the tail's all mounted up, and the tank is pretty much done. I've just got to get in there and get it epoxied now, and then probably going to take a mould of it just for safety's sake, so that if the worst ever happens, or if I use a fiberglass one, then we can do that. But yeah, everything else is all sorted. I mean, the only thing I've got to do last, which I won't be doing while the bike's assembled, I started welding it, but this bung on here that just needs to be welded over properly. It's only got a sort of weld across the top, but I'm going to do a bigger, fatter weld around it while the frame's completely dismantled. So yeah, I'll get this home this afternoon. And yeah, I mean, like last weekend I was at the Bathurst 12 hour. It only seems like yesterday, but now it's Thursday already. And this weekend I'll be at Top Fuel at Heathcote, or Heathcote as the Victorians say. So it's been pretty busy. So getting time to work on this has been hard, but definitely keen to get it home and start stripping it down, and then get the bodywork in, get that all painted, and then start getting the frame painted and get all the rest of it happening. So yeah, it should be good. And then yeah, work out what to do with that engine. So the Erion bikes did have a fair bit of horsepower, so I'm pretty keen to do something along those lines. Probably not as crazy as what they did back then, but yeah, it'll still be more powerful than my other CBR, so can't wait. Can you hear how enthused I am? Oh yeah, and also again, a big thanks to World Class. No, without them, this wouldn't be happening. So yeah, very, very excited about working with those guys, and yeah, it's definitely helped me a lot with getting this done. And it's also given me a lot of enthusiasm for doing as much as I can myself on the drag car, which now is going to be progressing more, because yesterday I received the new bell housing to go on the reed case, so we can actually start dumbing up the engine, and I'm putting up a video soon to show you exactly what's going on with that car at the moment. So exciting stuff.
There you go, the whole TIG fits into that bag.
So pretty cool. Just basically got to carry that around in a bottle, and we're clear. So job done. Big thanks to this dude out here, blazing away. Look at him go, just tigging. So anyway, yeah, big thanks to Robbie. Massive help with getting some progress happening there. I was going to leave him. This is my little parting gift. This is me practicing some TIG welding. Still a bit messy here or there, but found an old wreck dash fitting and welded that on there. It doesn't actually have a hole in the bottom, but mucking around, having a practice with some more aluminium. I guess it's all just practice. So yeah, anyway. There is the Blaze Master.
today with a few pearl ones. On average, they're alright.
Yeah, I think you go right, mate.
Consistency's there, and they're consistently bad.
No, these all look pretty consistently nice.
Rolling over. I think I've done most of the other side. Yeah, got all of those. Yeah. Put these guys here. Not bad. One dad short.
Bendix Moto. Ride with confidence.